Hello lovelies and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name's Laura and welcome. I'm super excited to share this video with you. Today we are doing a mini tutorial slash review slash first impressions of the Too Faced Natural Love eyeshadow palette and the Love Light prismatic highlighters. I have all three of them, but I can only hold two. So today we're just gonna swatch them and see what I think. And so let's get into it. So this is what the box looks like for the Natural Love palette. I love the packaging. I think it looks super cute and I love it. And this is what the back looks like. It shows you all the different shadows and I love that it shows them to you. You do get 30 shadows for $59, which is a good buy in my opinion. 7 of them are matte, 13 are satins, and then you get 10 sparkly shades, which is pretty cool. I took it out of the box because I couldn't wait to get into it. And they do include a little pamphlet telling you about the palette, explaining that some of the shadows do come from previous palettes, but there are exclusive shades, which I think is pretty neat that they explain that. You also get guides for doing different eye looks. I don't ever use them, but I really do like that they include that in there for people who don't really know where to start with that many shadows. So I like that. And we are also going to be reviewing all 3 of the Love Light prismatic highlighters. I took these guys out of the box too because I couldn't wait to look at them and I can't wait to put them on my face. So this is what the actual palette looks like, and I do love the size mirror that it comes with. It comes with a really good size mirror. I'm gonna flip it back so I don't blind you guys, but this is what the shadows look like. I think they're super pretty and I love the actual layout of the palette. You do get some darker shades, so if you want to do a date night look, you're definitely going to be able to do that. And then I love how they kind of faded over to a more natural look. So I figured I would apply some with you guys, and I'm going to zoom you guys in for that so you can watch me do my makeup. So it's kind of going to be like a tutorial. Alright, well I'm going to zoom you in and we'll get started. I will swatch all of them and give you names when I'm done and I have my face all done up. So I am actually going to start with the lightest shade in the palette, and it's going to be Heaven, and I'm just going to pat that all over my lid. I'm just going to use an e.l.f. shadow brush. I do like that initially when I dip into the palette it isn't super powdery, and so I like that. I don't feel like it's gonna have a lot of fallout because of that. And initially this shadow is definitely going on super pigmented, so that's good. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this. I did watch a couple other YouTubers' reviews on this while I was waiting for my palette to show up. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews. Now I'm just going to do the one eye on camera and then I will finish up the eyes. Then I'll come back and explain everything to you. And so now I am going to take just a large blender. This is a Morphe E22. And for a transition shade, I'm going to use Honey Butter. So even with my bigger brush, I'm not getting a lot of powdery kickback, which is good. So we're just gonna wipe this into the crease, windshield wiper motions, circular motions to really just blend it out. This is really just a transition shade. It's just gonna be kind of the base for the shadows that we're gonna go in with. I'm not entirely sure what kind of look that I'm going to do. We're gonna go for it. Might get crazy and do a darker, more sultry look. So it's blending out really well. I feel like if I wanted to, I could even build this color up a little bit. Super smooth. And it's definitely buildable. Alright, I'm happy with that. So now I am going to go in with a smaller blending brush, and this is a M441. We're going to take Makeup and Chill. It's kind of a nice, warm, deep brown, maybe a little reddish. Whoa, that one looks super pigmented. It does have a little bit more kickback than the other one, but we'll just tap off our brush. Definitely pigmented. Just so you guys know, I'm not actually using an eyeshadow primer today. I just went ahead and used my foundation because not everybody uses eyeshadow primers, and I wanted to see how it was going to perform without an eyeshadow primer. Wow. So it's blending out really well. One of the reasons I like to use eyeshadow primers is because I get really like skippy right here when I use just foundation. And that's just because of my eyes. That's not necessarily because of the shadow at all. And it could be because of the way I'm blending too. I really like this color, you guys. It's blending so well too. Super pigmented, creamy, blendable, everything that I would want in a matte shadow. And I'm not getting fallout, which is really good because I didn't dust under my eyes, so that's like a really good thing. So far, so good. I really like it. I'm just building up the color a little bit more in the outer V, and then I'm going to take the first blending brush that I used and just kind of blend the crease color and the transition color together just a little bit more without any additional product. So take this guy again, and then just go right on top and kind of marry them together. So I'm going to use the same brush to do my lid color. I'm just going to use a setting spray. It's the Photo Finish Primer Water because I really want my shadows to really have some oomph. And you don't have to use a primer water. You can use eye drops and get your shadows wet like that. Now for the lid, let's use Hot and Bothered. That's going to be this one here. It's kind of a coppery orange sparkly shade. It looks like gold shimmer, and it's so pretty, you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spritz my brush, and I'm just gonna, wow, that's beautiful, you guys. I'm gonna pack this on all over the lid. Oh, that is so pretty. I love this shade. I really love this shade, you guys. Now I'm going to clean off my brush again, and then I am going to take Fairy Tale, and that's this gold one right here, and I'm going to probably do that with my finger. I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to put that on the center of the lid. That one is definitely falling out onto my lower lash line a little bit, you guys. I'm not going to lie. It does seem like it has chunkier glitter, so I'm going to take my brush instead, and I'm going to spritz it with some spray. I'm going to go back in and I'm just going to pack it on the lid that way and see if that makes a difference. Definitely made a difference in the pigment on my lid. But I don't know if you guys can see it, but I've got all kinds of glitter fallout down here. So this is my least favorite shade that I've tried so far. Yeah, it's just not my favorite. I'm going to pick up a little bit more, get it a little wetter, and see if I can get it to really show up the way I want it to. Alright, that's better. Really saturated it with spray. And I'm getting the gold that I wanted out of it, but still I'm getting tons of sparkle fallout on my lower lash line, you guys. But it seems like it's flicking away pretty well, so not a super bad thing, but still not my favorite shadow in this palette. Alright, and I'm just going to clean that off and then take a little bit more of Hot and Bothered since I got a little crazy with that guy with the Fairy Tale. I'm just going to clean up my corners a little bit. And then I'm going to take the brush that I used for Makeup and Chill, and I'm just going to blend the harsh lines out from the two colors meeting. So we don't want harsh lines. I'm going to take this one up a little bit higher. I have hooded eyes and I want to make them look like they're a little bigger, more open. Alright, just take this and blend it in. I'm just going to take a little tiny bit more of Makeup and Chill and really just blend these colors together. Now I'm going to take Heaven again on the shadow brush, and I'm just going to clean up right underneath my arch of my brow and blend it together. And when you're blending, you want to hold further back on the brush. That way you're not putting too much pressure. I'm going to take a flat definer brush, and this is just a M432 from Morphe. And I'm going to take Makeup and Chill again on this one, and then I'm just going to go on my lower lash line and get it as close to my lashes as possible. And you want to take it in about as far as you took it in on the top. And then I will take just a small blending brush. This is a E18. And then I'm going to take a little bit of honey butter and I'm going to blend that out so it's not harsh. And you can take this down further if you like it further, but I'm just going to take it down just a little bit. I think I might take just a little bit of Nudie, which is a little bit darker one. It's going to be this guy here. And then I'm going to run him under the lower lash line too, just a little bit, because I do want it to be a little bit darker down there. And then I'm going to take the same flat definer, and then I'm going to use Stiletto, which is the black in the palette, and go right on the very outer corner just to darken it up just a tiny bit. And then just blend that out a little bit. Alright, I'm going to do liner and mascara, and I will be back. Alright, you guys, as you can see, I have finished my makeup, and I really love how it turned out. I love Hot and Bothered. I think that shade is gorgeous. I'm not a super big fan of Fairy Tale, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to swatch these for you. We will go row by row, so I'm going to start with the first row and just go on, and I will name them once I've got them on. So I will go ahead and zoom you back in, and we'll do the swatches. Alright, you guys, so here are the swatches. The top one is Heaven, then we've got Fairy Tale, Nudie, Tickle Me, Don't Settle, and Fingers Crossed. And this is what they look like. Okay guys, here's the next row. So the top one is Lace Teddy, then Satin Sheets, Push Up, Honey Pot, Chocolate Martini, and then Undercover. And that's the very bottom one. They're beautiful. The second row I definitely like more than the top row. Alright you guys, so here's the third row. And so the top one is Pink Cheeks, then Kittens, Bunny Nose, Moonbeam, Love Bug, and Smokin'. I love this row too, you guys. It's so pretty and soft, kind of really romantic, kind of antique-y color, and really soft pinks and purples. I love that. I feel like the rows are getting better. And here is the next row. So pretty, you guys. Look at this. So the top one is Poodle, and I think that might be my favorite one from the whole palette. Then Cutie Patootie, Dear Diary, Coffee Date, Spoiled, and Night Fever. So pretty, you guys. Okay, you guys, here's the last one. Alright, so we have Spotlight, Honey Butter, Honeymoon, Hot and Bothered, Makeup and Chill, and Stiletto. Alright guys, so that's all of the shadows in the palette. All in all, I've got to say, this palette surprised me. I didn't think that I was going to love it so much. I definitely would have to give this Glam Mom approval. I feel like they swatched really beautiful. I think the satins and the shimmers are gorgeous. The mattes didn't swatch very well, but they applied beautifully and blended out just fine. I definitely love this. I think it's going to be an everyday go-to for me. It's definitely worth the money. I would have to say, if you already own a lot of Too Faced, you're probably going to run into a lot of similar shadows. And so I don't know if it's a definite you have to have it, unless you're a collector and you just have to get everything. But if you don't already own a lot of Too Faced, it's gorgeous, and I think that you would really like it. So let's get in to these guys. I am really not a super huge fan of hearts, but I'd have to say these are kind of cute. I just don't like the chrome finish because I feel like it's going to get super smudgy really fast and easy. So I'm going to go ahead and show them to you. This first one is Blinded by the Light, and it looks like this. This is definitely the more champagne, lighter shade, so if you're fair, you're probably going to want this guy. The next one we're going to do is Ray of Light, and it looks like this. It's definitely more pinky, rose-toned, rose gold kind of a highlight. I think that you could get away with this as a fair skin tone too, but definitely more as like a blush topper. And then this last one is You Light Up My Life, and it looks like this. I think it's super gorgeous too. It's just a really nice gold. I think this would definitely be a really great shade for me in the summertime. We're going to swatch them and we're going to see what we think. I'm really excited. I've actually got high hopes for these highlights because they said that they went to Italy and formulated these, and I'm Italian, so I'm really excited to just see if they did the Italians justice. Alright, so this first one, they're very soft and they're not like super glittery. This is what it looks like on my finger. And then I'm just gonna run it on the back of my hand. It's definitely very reflective and soft. They made these out of crushed pearls, and the way they did it was they kept them very reflective instead of like crushing them so they catch light from every angle. I think it's a really unique formula, that's for sure. I haven't seen anything quite like it. I don't think that they're going to be super blinding. So here's this one. It's a lot less blinding bright. But when you put it on just the back of the hand, it's very soft. It has kind of a pinkish, peachish, rosy goldish kind of reflect to it. But it's still very soft and kind of romantic. I went ahead and picked up all of them because I wanted to be able to give my opinion on what I think of the entire collection. And even though I'm not sure this one's going to be suited for my skin type, I still wanted to check it out. And so this last one is You Light Up My Life. And here it is on my finger. And we're going to go ahead and, ooh, this is kind of like a sun-kissed gold. It's a little gold, like gold, but even so, it's still quite stunning. Alright, I'm excited. Let's put them on my face. I haven't put any highlighter on because I wanted to try these babies out. I'm going to start off with Blinded by the Light because I think that one's going to be the best suited to my skin tone. I'm going to use the Morphe 510 brush. Just going to swirl it around in the pan. It doesn't appear to be picking up a lot of product, but looks can be deceiving. So it's just like super soft, like lit from within kind of glow. And I understand like everybody's highlight preference is going to be different, but it's definitely reflecting. And I think that if you wanted like a more dense highlight, you could probably use a denser brush. I'm going to get, this is my Sigma High Cheekbone Highlighter brush. I'm going to grab that, and it's a little bit more dense packed. And I'm going to try that and see if it builds up to a more blinding shine. Yeah, that definitely let it really be seen. I don't know if you guys can see. What do you think? This one so far, I'm loving. It's definitely not going to be like shine bright from the heavens, you're going to see me from space kind of highlight. It's more of a romantic, soft glow, which I love. I love all highlights though. I'm a fan of the really bright, blinding, crazy highlights, but I think they all have their place. I really love this one, you guys. I can't seem to stop putting it on, so that's a sign that I am totally obsessed. Alright, so this one's gorgeous, and that's Blinded by the Light. I'm going to go back to my softer brush because I am not sure this is going to go well, but we're going to see. So I'm picking up Ray of Light, and we're going to kind of do more of like a blush topper. Ooh, guys! That just kind of really emphasized Blinded by the Light, in my opinion, and I think it's gorgeous. The two of them kind of mixed together. This one going right below it is gorgeous. Oh my god, you guys. Yes! Look at that. Another one that I'm totally in love with. Alright, you guys, just for the sake of it, I've already got tons of highlighter on at this point. Let's do it. We're going to put on You Light Up My Life. We're going to add it and see what happens. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I see you. So they're definitely buildable, and they're not causing like excessive amounts of texture on my skin, which is really a good thing because I'm actually bringing this down way farther than I would normally because I have textured skin. Let's go ahead and hit the nose, get some nose glow going. So honestly, even though I'm kind of fair right now, I think that this one's working out. Let's take it right down the bridge a little. And I don't feel like it's too overly gold. Get some on the lip. You guys, this one's even really just a soft, romantic, kind of gorgeous, like sun-kissed glow. Just, oh, I can't even. Look at this, you guys. Gorgeous! Okay, I don't know if I look crazy on camera right now, but I can't seem to stop putting this on my face. So that's a sign that I love it. I'm just going to take a powder brush and kind of tone that down just a tiny bit. Because I got a little crazy. Alright, gorgeous. I definitely think this is better suited to deeper skin tones, but you can see it's on my face and I'm pretty fair right now, and I love it. I honestly am really happy to have it in my collection, and all three of them are Glam Mom approved for sure. Alright, you guys, if you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. If you're not already subscribed, hit that button and join the Glam fam. As always, I'm going to have all of my social media platforms linked down below, and I will list everything in the description box as well. Come follow me on Snapchat if you want sneak peeks of everything that I'm going to be filming, or just the things that I'm looking at. And I don't always post everything that I don't like on Instagram. Most of the time I'm on Snapchat about that. So if you don't already follow me on Snapchat, come on over. You'll see the really goofy side of me. Alright, you guys. I really enjoyed this time that I got to spend with you, and I hope that this video helped. And if you like this type of video, leave it in the comments below and I'll film more of them. And if you haven't already checked out my brush cleaning tutorial, I will link that also in the description bar. Have a wonderful day, guys, and stay beautiful. Bye!